Hi, welcome. Marianne popping in for a weigh-in pop-in. I did go to my Weight Watcher meeting this morning and I did weigh in on the scale. But let's start off by saying I tweaked things a little bit this week. As we know, if you've been watching any of my videos, I have a few people that watch me. I don't have a big channel or anything, but ever since we launched the new program, I had lost like 18 pounds on the blue plan since July until November when we launched the personal points program. And then I took the assessment. I honestly answered all the questions, and it basically came out almost to like the blue plan, but with oatmeal added to it. And I eat oatmeal almost every morning. So I had all these 0-point foods that I love. And I had like 21 points in my budget too. And then I eat a lot of vegetables. So with all the added points, I was getting a lot of points added to my daily point budget. And so for like the first four and a half months, maybe almost 5 months, I basically have been in maintenance mode. I've been within 1 or 2 pounds of the same weight I started at the beginning of Personal Points program. That being said, I think I reread the program, and basically I eat a lot of vegetables, and that's what I thought, how is it making it personal to me if they're having me want to eat more vegetables and I'm going to get points for all the vegetables I was already eating? And it was just messing with my mindset. So my mindset's been totally And then the last couple months I was gaining weight because I totally went off plan because I've been so frustrated. Excuse me. My nose always hurts during a video. But that being said, and I wasn't always eating the added points, but they were always there if I tracked them. And that's what they're there for you if you need them. But I have all the 0-point foods. I had a pretty healthy amount of daily points, and then adding all the veggie points. And the water I never even bothered to track. I mean, I had a pretty good amount of points. So I was kind of going through the literature again, and one thing I read was with these added points, it says basically you won't earn more than you burn, and it says in the app that you roughly get less than half, a little less than half of what you burn in added points. I don't know how they calculated that, but that's what they said. But what they say is, eating these extra points, you will not gain. And that was true for me. I wasn't gaining. It doesn't say you're going to lose. So basically, I'm going to interpret that as we get these extra points if we need them. And if I do have to eat them at a special occasion or something, I probably won't gain weight. Now, before I tell you my weigh-in today, I'm going to tell you this week, I tweaked my plan. I'm no longer close to the blue plan, and it could never exactly be the blue plan because they adjusted a lot of the points. Like the oatmeal used to be 4 points, it went down to 3 points. So I'm adding points for oatmeal now because I retook the assessment. And I always thought that if I took the assessment, it was personal to me, and I was going to go with the flow and keep trying, but it's not working. So I retook the assessment. What I did was I basically just breezed through all the questions and didn't really answer any of them. The only one I believe the only one I answered was about the diabetic because I wasn't going to have my fruits have points. I wanted my non-starchy veggies and my fruits to have 0 points, just like when we were doing Smart Points. Because when I came in at the end of 2017, the first time at Weight Watchers, I was really successful on Smart Points, and then we went to Freestyle, which Freestyle didn't really cause me a problem, but Smart Points, I basically had 0 points for the non-starchy vegetables and the fruits. So I went through the assessment, and I answered no to the diabetic question, and then I didn't answer any of the questions. I just next. And then when it came to the proteins, I had to pick one. So I picked non-fat yogurt and cottage cheese, that one, where I can have non-fat yogurt and non-fat cottage cheese as my 0-point foods. I can't stand yogurt. I will not buy yogurt. I will not eat yogurt. I like frozen yogurt. That's different though. It's not the same thing, I guess. It doesn't even taste like yogurt. I cannot stand the taste of yogurt. There's something about it. But I do like cottage cheese. It has lactose in it, so I don't buy it. Every once in a while I'll buy it, and I like to have a little cantaloupe with it. So if I get in the mood for it, the only thing I ever have basically with milk is ice cream and my half and half in my coffee and the cottage cheese. I do like cottage cheese, but I don't like yogurt. So I ended up with a Smart Points budget of 27 points and 28 weeklies. That's fair. So no more 0-point chicken, no more 0-point eggs, no more 0-point oatmeal, no more 0-point beans. The other day I tracked my beans in my salad and I forgot to put the beans in it. I went back and fixed it though. That was kind of funny. I tracked the beans, but I forgot. I had just opened a new can of black beans and put them in the fridge while I was making my salad. And when I went the next day to open the beans, I'm like, why is this full? Oh my gosh, I didn't have beans yesterday. So I went and fixed my points because, you know, that affects the rollovers. And so basically, non-starchy vegetables, fruits, and the yogurt. And that's basically, for me, is going to be non-starchy vegetables and fruits because that was the way that I could manipulate. Oh, I shouldn't use the word manipulate. That kind of offends some people who are having great success on this program. So I just had to get in a mindset where I'm going to interpret it a little bit differently as to personalize. I'm doing my own personalization, okay? I gave myself permission to do that and give it a try. And I'm going to try it for another week because I did have success this week. I got on the scale. And after I tell you my weigh-in, I'm going to tell you some stuff that I ate. I tracked it. I tracked it honestly. And I'm going to tell you, I did not cook this week except for, I might have had I had some pea soup one night. And that's not even cooking. It's Progresso soup. I just dumped it in a pot. Let's go to my weigh-in. Minus 4.8. Minus 4.8. So, I think last week I was, oh my gosh, I was showing that since the new program started, I gained over 7 pounds, and now I cut it down to 2.4. So I have a chance before the end of the month to get back in the weight loss zone because, like, when I gave up, I was gaining the past, like, how many weeks did I gain? I lost 4.8 this week. Will it happen this week? Probably not. That's a big loss. But I was shocked because I didn't even weigh myself before I went to the meeting. Usually I'll weigh myself in the morning before I go. But I didn't. I just didn't take the time. And I didn't do it intentionally. I just forgot. Let me see here. Oh, I had gained 7.2 pounds. It was showing. So I had gains for the last, before this week, I lost a half a pound 4 weeks ago on May 3rd. 3 weeks ago. But other than that, I had 4 gains in April and May. And it got up to 7.2 pounds. So now I've cut it down to 2.4. So I did good this week. I'm going to tell you, I didn't cook because I've been working. And I worked a couple nights. So basically I had dinner at work a couple nights. The days that I had lunch at work, I just had salad. They have some good salads, and I take my I'm going to get the curtains and the windows in my glasses if I wear my glasses. I've got them kind of zigzaggy open. I don't have total sun coming in. But, yeah, so when I have lunch, I take my little individual fat-free ranch dressing, and then I can get a good salad at work. And that's for lunch. But for dinner, I had twice this last week. One day I had vegetable lasagna, and it had a creamy sauce. It wasn't even like marinara sauce. It was a creamy sauce. And the guy knows that I'm on Weight Watchers, and I went up there and he served it, and he goes, he's like the manager. And I said, I only tracked 1 cup in my app. He's kind of laughs. I go, now I got to put 2 cups because I'm going to eat it. I'm hungry. So that was 20 points. But it was okay. I had the points available without even adding points in. So I have 27 points now. So, because I think I started like at noon or 2. It was one of those weird days where I had breakfast, but I started work at a time where I couldn't quite have lunch. So basically I didn't have it was a 2-meal day. But I think, and then there was another day I had the meat lasagna. They had lasagna twice this week. And that wasn't 2 cups, but it was a little more than a cup, so I counted it. And it probably wasn't even a cup and a half, but I counted it as a cup and a half. But I was still hungry when I got off work. I got off late, and I stopped and got a chicken fajita pita at Jack in the Box. So I went out, and there was another couple nights where I went out, and I had El Pollo Loco, their pollo bowl, instead of the salad. So it's rice and beans and chicken and a couple corn tortillas. So I just calculated all the points. And with all that sodium and everything else, I lost 4.8 pounds. I wonder how much I would have lost if I would have eaten differently. I don't know. But that's why I was surprised. 4.8? Is she sure? But she's all excited because I was in Wonderland. Like, lady, read it. I've been in Wonderland for months. But the last 6 weeks, somewhere along that line, I went over. But at home, I was 199 point something. It's just with all the clothes on, I wasn't in Wonderland at the studio. But I'm kind of excited that I had a loss, finally. Finally had a loss. Is this going to be the way I'm going to go? I don't know. I didn't have breakfast this morning, and I'm not having diet mentality. It's just that I don't eat before I weigh in. I just have coffee. And then I go get my groceries. And I wanted to get my walk-in, so I stopped at El Pollo Loco again, and I got my pollo bowl combo with the 2 corn tortillas. And that's like, with the salsa, the avocado salsa and everything, it comes to about 13 points. So, and then I had some of those bean chips I showed in my Aldi haul with the individual guacamole. That was 5 points. So I still have points, but it's like 6 o'clock and I'm not hungry. So it's not like I'm going to have a dinner. And if I have anything, I'll just have a little soup or a salad, something. Or I have some strawberries and some light Cool Whip. So something along that line. I haven't had any fruit today, so I'll probably just snack on some fruit. But I was excited, and this is going to be a regular 15-minute weigh-in video, bigger than a pop-in, but I just wanted to share what I did this week and what I ate. I'm not saying go eat lasagna twice in 1 week and lose weight, and go eat Pollo Loco and lose weight. It's just that it just worked out for me the way that my hours were working in my day. I wasn't having a set time to eat, so I was just eating when I could, but I didn't like overly snack. And that was the whole point of changing my budget and my 0-point foods, because I was having all these points left in the day to have so many chips, so many snack bars, so many other things that weren't exactly whole foods or things that I should have. So by counting my chicken, counting my eggs, counting all the food that I'm eating, I'm going to be more successful, I feel. And I didn't get like super hungry on any days, so I didn't deprive myself. No, I didn't go out and have like, I didn't buy ice cream or anything like that. I didn't buy anything that was going to set me off on a binge. But I was I wasn't expecting 4.8. I was surprised. I hope the scale was right. So, we'll see next week, right? We'll get a 0.1 loss, right? We'll see how it goes. But so I'm just like checking the menu when I see my schedule for the week, and I check the menu at work, and I check the times that I'm going to work, because that's why I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get my walks in. I did get my walk in today. I just tracked my steps. Excuse me, I have a Fitbit. I don't wear my Fitbit when I'm like at work. I use my Google Fit app because it's not moving around like a day. Like this thing moves and moves and moves all day long. So I only wear this to count my steps for an intentional walk, not my all-day steps. I don't count all my normal activity steps in my activity. It's intentional walking. So that being said, I went over 15 minutes, but I was excited about this weight loss, and I thank you for watching. I'm just like planning. I'm checking my work schedule, checking when I'm going to have salad, when I'm going to eat something cooked, when I'm going to checking all the menus. It's nice because I get like a 2-week menu, so I can see if there's something I can have. And then I could always have like a ham sandwich or something there. I can have them make me a sandwich. I don't have to eat what they're cooking that day, but the lasagna looked too good to pass up. Now, I did pass up the garlic bread. So both times I said, no bread, because, yeah. Anyway, and it was good, and it was worth the points, and I didn't go over budget on it. I mean, a couple days maybe I went over budget, but not with my added points in. But anyway, I better close out this video. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and let me know how you're doing. If you've tweaked your points, let's see how long this lasts. See you next time.